It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Winston now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's 2nd and 21. At the 28.
Now Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it.
Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Ravens 0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We changed it.
Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, report. 180. Oh.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Where 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Bagalore in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down throw for Winston.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry,
45 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
81 yards.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Winston to throw for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Jameis to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, some strong running. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Justice Hill. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Hey, middle.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jameis now on first down.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now Jameis going to change things up.
On first and 10, Winston. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 55 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And there he goes again.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Again, Dobbins trying the right side.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Hill.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 45 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hill.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Screenplay set up for Williams. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
To throw is Winston.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Green, trouble team. Green, trouble team.
Winston now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's up. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Second down, Winston.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now Jameis on second down. Man open left side. It's Williams. They'll get nothing out of that one. It It's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone is accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from H2H.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now H2H on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's the game today. Makes it 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Dolphins 0.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
That is not going to be... They dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, basically bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a second down throw for Winston.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here's 39.
From the gun, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Good Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
And that will cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Winston. Little short pass here to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Up the middle, H-Hand. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Now inside the 25.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From midfield, here's Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Tua now on first down.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller fighting through. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
41 yards.
And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're right here. 32 Stinger.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Winston. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
29. 29. White Monday down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Hey, stop.
Winston.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get it started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Green, trouble thing.
A first down throw for Winston. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 46 yards. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, it's Warren. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Rudolph looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They will snap it to Rudolph. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. It's Rudolph.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there. They're holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Now Rudolph on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Throwing, Winston. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. After one, 7-0 on the Ace. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down to 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Winston.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Ready. Come on, Sunday. White.
Winston.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Flip. Green, triple team.
To throw, Winston.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but play.
He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On first down, Rudolph. He finds his man. Complete. That's one. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 7.
Here's Rudolph. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Rudolph on first down. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rudolph looking to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A final shot before the break, Rudolph.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Here's Rudolph off play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Rudolph now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Connor Hayward, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line.
There he goes left side. Up to midfield. Alontae Taylor.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry from 6 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Groovy for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Room past the 35
and all the way up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Now Rudolph.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Harris running straight ahead. And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 23.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Sliding out of the pocket.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
They will snap it to Rudolph. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how
how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Rudolph. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, Winston.
This one taken in by Alano.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the 1st half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note of that and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now 1st and goal. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Flip. Green, Timothy.
Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Going quickly out to the right side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
3rd and 9 here.
Rudolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10.
White. Easy. Green, Timothy. Sonic.
Now Winston.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds, so a spectacular start. 1 play, and they're up past the 40. Here's 1st down.
Green, Timothy. Come on. Sunday.
Winston to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints.
About ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a yard.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
Kamara up the middle. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
White.
Winston.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage. Winston.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. From the red zone now, Winston. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams from 6 yards away.
And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk,
70 yards. And the Jags are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Play fake. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Alontae Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to the 43. On play action, Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Forced out to, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence. As the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A give. This is Kamara. He's got it to the 43 here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. He lets it go deep for Olave.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here is third down and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.